Hey, hi everyone, welcome to another video of WPF Gigs Byte series of. So in the previous video we have learnt about WPF architecture, and in this video we are going to cover WPF class hierarchy. Since WPF is based on .NET framework, so all the classes of WPF will inherit from the object class, which is the root class or the base class in .NET framework. So the first class, that is called the mother of all WPF control, is dispatcher object, which takes care of the UI thread. Since WPF uses a single threaded UI model, so there will be only one UI thread, so another thread cannot access the UI thread. So to overcome this, they uses the concept of dispatcher, and this dispatcher class, a dispatcher object, gives you two methods: CheckAccess and VerifyAccess. So CheckAccess returns true if the calling thread has access to the UI thread, or the VerifyAccess returns exception if the calling thread does not have the permission to access the UI thread. So with this functionality, with this simple functionality, WPF objects are considered whether they are used in the WPF UI thread or not. Okay, so the next class is dependency object, which builds the observer for dependency properties. So basically it has the concept of attach property and dependencies property, and dependency properties they are mainly used for the data binding concepts, like how the view and view model will interact and the value will be binded in one way or two way, or yeah, we will see how we can do that in the subsequent lessons. So yeah, dependency objects introduces the feature of attach property and dependency property, and dependency property gives you two methods, set value and get value, which will be used for mainly data binding concepts. So we will cover more about attach property and dependency properties. The next one is the visual, which is the linker of managed library and mill core. So all the UI or the displayable objects all inherit from the visual class. The next one is UI element, which supports which adds the feature of WPF, like the layout, input, events, command binding, etc. So UI element internally uses two concepts, measure and arrange. So measure is to check final size of the element, and arrange is used to check the final size of the parent, and that all the elements in the child, how it will look like. So they internally arrange all the childs in a parent. So next one is framework element, which is the implementation of UI element, like how the data binding will happen, how you can provide alignment, margin and all. So the next one is shape, which is all base class for all the basic shapes. So in the framework element you can see that there are mainly four parts: content presenter, controls, panel and shape. If you want to create a custom control, then you can use content presenter. If you want to show a collection, then you have to go with items control, like combo box, list box. If you want to display a single content, then you have to go with content control, like label, button, toggle button, etc. There are also various type of panels available in WPF, like canvas, stack panel, dock panel, grid, etc. So we will cover all this in our subsequent lessons. So stay tuned, do not forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye, have a good day ahead.